Celebrities like Tom Brady, Steph Curry, and Larry David were named as defendants in a class action lawsuit in their role in promoting FTX. Joining us now to discuss is managing partner at Moskowitz law firm, Adam Moskowitz. Welcome, Adam.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. So you filed a lawsuit on behalf of an FTX customer named Edwin Garrison. Okay, explain what the legal action is here. Why are you naming a bunch of actors and sports people in a lawsuit involving FTX?
I think this has been good, and good morning, and thank you for having me on. This has been completely misunderstood by the media because it's a pretty simple issue. Friday was a great day for all investors in FTX and in Voyager, a really great day. First, in the Voyager case, the judge denied all their motions to stay, and we can go full force for all of our discovery against Mr. Cuban, the Mavericks, some of the NBA marketing reps, to really show what they knew when they knew Voyager. In FTX, we named these global ambassadors because it's not a hard issue. In 2017, the SEC came out with a statement warning celebrity endorsers. It was dated November 1st, and it says, if you are going to be a celebrity endorser for crypto, we want you to know now, if it's found that they are securities, these interest-bearing accounts or yield-bearing accounts for FTX and Voyager, if they are securities, you will be liable for promoting an illegal product. You will be promoting an unregistered security.
Is FTX, they were promoting FTX, the exchange, from what one could tell. They weren't promoting from what, and look, I'm not defending them at all, but they weren't promoting FTX token. They were promoting the exchange and the ridiculous fees that those exchanges charge. What exactly what are they promoting? Did no one ever mention an FTX coin? I think most people who opened accounts at FTX had no idea there was an FTX coin that was being used as collateral by Alameda. So why is Larry David being punished here? What did he do?
That's all the confusion. What the SEC said in 2017 and 2021, when you sign up for an FTX account, you're automatically enrolled in their yield-based income accounts. So you're automatically getting interest once a month based upon whatever the value is Bitcoin. That account, it's like a bank account. That bank account could be called a securities because it has different rates of interest paying that you don't know every month. And the SEC said to Coinbase, to BlockFi, to Voyager, to FTX, prior to them signing up, we think these are securities. I'm sorry?
No, sorry, we're getting a little bit of crossover. So you were saying, but let me ask this. So you listed you listed a specific people in this. But of course, these commercials, these endorsements had bit players, actors, other actors, etc. They might not have been famous. Why aren't they named?
Oh, because they're not brand ambassadors. These specific celebrities said to FTX, we will agree to be your brand ambassador. And they knew in 2017, the SEC said, if these accounts where your money is held, not the trading tokens, not trading any Bitcoin, but just the accounts where your money is held at FTX and gets interest, if that is decided to be a security, which the SEC and 8 attorney generals have already found, you as a brand ambassador may be liable for promoting an unregistered security. It was that clear. And they went ahead and took the chance and took the billions of dollars, millions of dollars in stock and rode the wave when FTX was trading great. And now they're going to have to be responsible for promoting an unregistered security.
So every single person that you listed is specifically cited as a brand ambassador, or were these just paid spokespeople? Was there a difference?
There's 32 brand ambassadors. We have named 21 of them so far. We will be suing the rest of them because they were put on notice by the SEC. There is a risk to do this.
So your client, right, Edwin Garrison, how much did he lose specifically? Because it seems like you're filing for $11 billion in damages, correct?
Correct. We have about 600 individual investors in Voyager, and we've got thousands of calls over the last week for those investors. So we have hundreds and hundreds of investors. For a class action, you just want to go with a few class representatives. And we filed now 4 different cases in federal court and in state court, because in state court, we'd like a ruling next week. Are these securities? If they are, 90% of this litigation is over.
How much did they lose? Your clients, how much have they lost so far in total?
I would say most of them around $20-30 million. Remember, these are people that just have their money banked at FTX or Voyager. They're not trading it. They didn't make a bad trade. It's just sitting there getting 8% interest every week. So we have about $20 or $30 million in investors. I think by the end of this week, we should have about $150 million in individual investor money. But the good news is that all of these brand ambassadors have the money to pay back the billions of dollars that we know may be lost by Sam and by FTX and by Voyager. In fact, Mark Cuban went on road shows with the CEO of Voyager, Steve Ehrlich, and he was personally promising people. He invested in it. He did his due diligence in it. And now that we see the bankruptcy schedules, we can't find a single investment by Mark Cuban. So what was he saying? Did he take his money out? Did he never make an investment? He's different than the brand ambassadors, because this guy is personally using his team to try to influence people to buy Voyager stock. I've never seen that in my 30 years of class action experience, where somebody's actually calling individual investors, telling them, you need to buy this stock. My daughter buys the stock. And now it's turning out possibly not to be true at all.
So, Adam, when do you expect this all to be settled? How long do you think it'll take to go through the court system?
In a typical case, it could last 10 years. But our strategy is to move quickly. We'd like a ruling by the state court next week or the following week. Are these securities? If that preeminent issue is decided, I could see that these types of litigation could get resolved in 6 months. It doesn't have to take forever, and for the bankruptcy lawyers to take all the money from the victims. This could move expeditiously because, again, the SEC said in 2017, if you become a brand ambassador and we find these are securities and they were not registered, you may be liable under the federal law. And look at companies like Bitcoin, BlockFi, they paid $100 million fine.
So, Adam, if you find a court that gets anything through in 6 months, please let me know. I would love to use them. That's Adam Moskowitz. He's a partner at Moskowitz Law Firm. Thank you again, Adam, for visiting us at First Mover.